Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come on here and make a quick little vlog about my experience with Hurricane Milton. I live in the Tampa Bay area and I did not evacuate from the storm. And I've been in Florida my entire life, and I'm not gonna lie, this was probably the scariest storm that I have ever been through. It was a pretty windy, scary experience. I mean, Tampa Bay hasn't gotten a direct hit in over 100 years, so we've all been like the bands, or it's been like across around. It's never been a direct eye hit, so this was really scary for a lot of people living in Florida, but really just anyone, to be honest. And I grew up in the Mandi County area, so Anna Maria Island was like the beach I went to growing up. So all of these towns and pictures that you're seeing all over the internet is literally like my hometown. I saw businesses 5 minutes away from my high school that are like completely destroyed. So it's super sad and scary seeing everything just completely demolished. Flooding is horrendous. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to go through my experience living up in the Tampa Bay area. We were out of the cone of uncertainty and we did not have a flood evacuation zone where I'm currently at. So we're pretty safe considering. I guess I'll start off with the morning. It was raining all day long until it got later in the evening. It started getting super windy, and this apartment, we're on the 4th story here, but it was shaking. Let me tell you, we were sitting on the couch just watching, we were watching the Terrifier, and like we were just like, okay, maybe not that dramatic, but we were like shaking back and forth, and I could like literally feel the whole building. We're on the 4th story and the whole building was shaking. And then this balcony here, so our balcony doesn't go out, it comes in, so all of the water was getting trapped and pushing through this door. It was literally flooding our living room. So starting at like 10, maybe we had like blankets blocking the ground, and then starting at like midnight, Justin had to sit with a mop to block and put pressure on the holes that the water was coming through. It didn't slow down until about 2-ish here. It was so freaking slow. It was the longest like 4 or 5 hours ever of just like strong winds. It was super scary hearing it. It was just like you could look out on the balcony and the rains were just like spinning and splashing everywhere. At one point I took Blue outside and it like started pulling me, and Blue was peeing and he like lost his balance a few times and he almost like fell over. So we woke up at like 6:30. We didn't go to bed till like 2, 3 in the morning because we were afraid like if we needed to emergency evacuate, we didn't want to be asleep when it was happening. We woke up at 6:30, got 4 hours of sleep, went outside. Our apartment building had panels taken like off the sides of the building, and there were some cars in the parking lot that had trees fallen on them, and there were some bumpers, weirdly, that got flown off of cars. But generally our apartment building is safe. Everything is good. We have some minor like ceiling damage in the hallways where you can see that was starting to leak through, but nothing interior of our apartment was damaged. But it's kind of crazy because now life is just starting to go back to normal here anyways. There's businesses that are back open and people are going back to work. Down in the Mandi County area though, people are still without power. We were very lucky and we never lost power during the storm. It flickered and it was off for about like a minute, but it never completely lost power. There are people that are going to be out for days without power, and it's absolutely terrifying. People aren't going to have food and people have lost their homes. I'll insert a few pictures of what I have from the storm and just screenshots. I don't own any of the screenshots. Those are all things that I saw on social media, but in St. Pete it's destroyed. They have the Tropicana Race Stadium is just like gone, and a crane fell over and crushed buildings. Anna Maria Island is gone. It's like all water at this point. People have lost their homes and the flooding is terrible. So yeah, it's just really scary. Prayers out to everybody who is affected and going through really hard times of no electric and no food and losing their homes. There's like no gas down there, literally, guys. Like people are fighting over gas, and there's lines that are so long because there's nothing, and there's first responders that have to get to work and there's nothing. Everyone is like zero. They've got no food, no electric, no water, and I feel extremely lucky to be able to wake up this morning and have a hot pot of coffee coffee and to be able to take a shower and have AC running. So I can't thank God enough to have protected us in this area. I'm gonna link some links down below of different ways of how you guys can help out Florida and the areas that are severely impacted by Hurricane Milton, because again, it is so scary and so sad to see how so many people have lost everything to them. So thank you again, guys, for watching. I hope anyone who's watching this is going to be able to get what they need to get through this storm, and again, just praying for everybody. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.